The average person is interrupted every 11 minutes. That might not sound like a crisis until you realize that it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully regain your focus after a single distraction. If you have been at work for 3 hours today, statistics suggest you have likely only had 40 minutes of true, deep focus. This is the productivity paradox of the modern corporate world. Distractions are the silent killers of your potential, costing businesses an estimated $650 billion every year in lost productivity. In this video, we are going to show you why the most successful leaders on the planet do not have more willpower than you. They simply have a different brain architecture. We are giving you the scientific blueprint to stop fighting fires and start building peaks, using the mental toughness equation and the Gutenberg Design Secret to turn your focus into a high-performance machine. To master the physics of focus, you first have to understand the hardware. Your brain is powered by 86 billion neurons, and each of those neurons makes approximately 10,000 connections to others. The sheer scale of this activity is staggering. Just 1 cubic centimeter of your brain has as many connections as there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Breakthrough research proves that learning and intense focus physically change the structure and function of this hardware. This is neuroplasticity. When you commit to deep work, you are not just completing a task, you are actively sculpting your neural networks for future success. The first step in your transformation is the Plasticity Pivot. Most professionals operate with a fixed mindset, believing their intelligence and focus are static traits. When they hit a wall, they assume they've reached their limit. However, a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities are malleable, is the primary driver of resilience. You must stop rewarding yourself for being smart and start rewarding yourself for the effort and the strategies you employ. You must embrace the power of yet. You are not bad at this project, you just have not mastered the required skills yet. This simple linguistic shift rewires your hippocampus and turns every professional setback into a data point for improvement rather than a label of failure. Once your mindset is aligned, you need a system to manage the corporate chaos. This is the matrix of power. As a high-achieving professional, your biggest enemy is decision fatigue. Every small choice you make, from which email to answer first to what to have for lunch, depletes your finite reservoir of mental energy. Successful leaders like Howard Schultz famously used strict routines to automate these minor choices, saving their brain power for high-level strategic thinking. You are going to use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize your entire work week. Quadrant 1 is for things that are urgent and important. Do these immediately. Quadrant 2 is for things that are important but not urgent. This is where your long-term growth, strategy, and deep work happen. If you do not schedule your Quadrant 2 time first, your day will be consumed by the fires of Quadrant 3. This prevents the context switching that reduces your productivity by up to 40%. To maintain this momentum, you must align your workload with your natural biological rhythms. We all have unique internal clocks, known as circadian rhythms. Research identifies 3 primary chronotypes: morning larks, night owls, and third birds. Trying to force a night owl into a high-stakes strategy meeting at 7 a.m. is a recipe for cognitive failure. Identify your peak energy periods and protect them with time blocking. During these blocks, implement the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of intense single-task focus, followed by a 5-minute break to recharge your mental energy. If you ever feel overwhelmed by a mounting to-do list, apply the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately to clear the mental clutter. But how do you stay motivated when the corporate grind gets heavy? you use the motivation equation. Motivation equals expectancy times value divided by impulsiveness times delay. To skyrocket your drive, you must increase your expectancy, your belief in your ability to succeed, by breaking massive goals into small wins. Each small victory releases a hit of dopamine, creating a positive feedback loop. You must also boost the value of your work by regularly reconnecting with your why. Studies show that professionals who are driven by intrinsic motivations, the inherent satisfaction of the work, report higher job satisfaction and are significantly more likely to persist through high-pressure environments.
Once you have mastered your internal focus, you have to project that authority into the digital marketplace. In our world, your online presence is the new first impression. It takes exactly 50 milliseconds for a potential partner or client to decide if they trust you. To win in this environment, you must leverage the social proof surge. Humans are social creatures who look to others for guidance in uncertain situations. Displaying expert endorsements and testimonials can increase your conversion and trust rates by up to 270%. You are using authority cues to remove the friction of skepticism and build an unbreakable bridge of credibility. The ultimate secret for your digital presence and communication is the Gutenberg diagram. When people view your reports, your emails, or your profile, their eyes naturally follow a Z-shaped scanning pattern. They start in the top left, move to the top right, scan down to the bottom left, and finish in the bottom right. To be a category king, you must place your most important value proposition and your primary call to action in that top left primary optical area. You have to capture attention before the 15-second window of engagement closes. As we reach the payoff, we want to give you the final secret, the algorithmic mindset. The entire digital world is designed to use conversion psychology against you, to distract you, to keep you scrolling, and to steal your focus for someone else's profit. But you can flip the script. You can use these same triggers, scarcity, reciprocity, and habit stacking, to sell yourself on your own goals. Use loss aversion to remind yourself of exactly what you will lose if you do not take action today. Use habit stacking to pair a new, difficult professional habit with an existing trigger, like reviewing your Eisenhower matrix the second you sit down with your first cup of coffee. You do not need a new job, you need a new architecture for your attention. Stop viewing distractions as a part of life and start viewing them as a threat to your competitive advantage. Your current situation is temporary, but the mental toughness you gain from mastering your focus is a permanent asset. Success is not about never losing focus, it is about how quickly you can return to the zone. Take one immediate action today. Review your current objectives using the SMART criteria and identify your peak energy window for tomorrow. Your success story is waiting to be written, and it begins with the very next block of deep work you protect. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and rise with purpose.